Howdy guys, getting my shells ready here. If you're using eggshells as starters, remember how I chip the top, wash them, dry them real good. Then you want to take a little stick pin and go right in the bottom and just kind of drill. You don't need to be really rough with it, but you want to drill pretty good sized holes in them so the water can drain out. Then fill them up. Hopefully you guys can see this. Now this is the ones I'm doing my early girl tomatoes. See? And just cut the lid off the top of your carton and just leave it open like that. And then I'm going to use this little container and get it full, because I'm going to use it for bell peppers. Back you up there. So we want to fill all the little cells here. My potting soil comes in a gigantic bag, so I just put some in a can and brought it in so I wouldn't have to bring in the whole big bag. Now what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to put about 3 seeds per cell, and that way, if I don't drop them everywhere, that is, that way I get at least one good plant out of each of them. I'm not going to use all of the plants, but you know, if I have any that I can save besides the one in each one that I want, I will give them to friends. Alright. Some of them I put a little too many in there, but that's alright. Oh, I completely missed that one. Alright, and then once that's done, just kind of sprinkle some soil over the top. And you want to firm them in. Don't press them in, firm them in. You don't want them pressed so tight that they can't get back through the soil. It's aluminum foil, and I made a little boat out of it so I could set it in there like that, and that way when I water it, the water don't run everywhere. Alright, so now that's done, and I'll have to water that one. Now for the tomatoes, I'm doing early girls, which I don't want to do too many of those, because these plants can get up to 8 to 9 to 10 feet tall. And I don't want them taking over the whole garden. I may have to try to find a different place to put those so they don't take over the whole garden. Alright. Let's see. I order my plants from a guy that sells them on eBay, or my seeds, not plants. And I've never had any problem. Now I'm putting about 2 seeds per shell. Put a little soil on the top of each one of them. Now remember, I've already punched holes in the bottom of each one of these shells because you don't want your plants just sitting in water. And I keep hearing, use the finest potting soil, use this, use that. I just buy everyday regular potting soil. I've never had any problems with it. All right, let me get this cleaned up a little. And now I have a bottle, and I punch little holes in the top of it with a big needle. And then this is what I use to water them, and that way you don't have a really heavy splash or, you know, a big drain of water that's going to interrupt your plants or interrupt your seeds. What I like about using the eggshells for is because your tomato plants will soak up the calcium from the shells. And plus, when you're ready to plant them into a bigger pot, you just crack the shells, plant the shell and all right down into your next pot. It's a great way, and it gives it a lot of calcium and protein. Gives you a lot healthier plant. I took popsicle sticks and I wrote the name of them on there, and I will stick them in the end of one of these, just like the bell peppers, and this way it helps me keep track of what's in the ones that look alike. Because see, like here I've got lettuce, and then in this one I've got bell peppers, and if I didn't have a stake in them I wouldn't know which one was which. And then of course my eggs. And now these will go in the little greenhouse that I made. Alright guys, talk to you later.